No mercy. He regrets everything. He thought he could cheat on my mom, lie to our faces, and get away with it. He didn't know we were watching. He didn't know what we were capable of, but he found out hard. If you've ever wanted to see karma served scorching hot, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this isn't just revenge. It's a full-blown demolition of a toxic man's life. Let's rewind. My mom had just gotten out of a 25-year marriage. My biological dad was manipulative and emotionally abusive, so when she finally left him, we thought things were going to get better. She was fragile, raw, but she was smiling again. And the reason behind that smile? A man named Chris. Now, here's where things start to twist. Chris wasn't some charming stranger. He was a former inmate, jailed for a DUI. Red flag, right? But mom was vulnerable, grieving a lifetime of abuse. And if Chris made her happy, I wasn't about to be the one to take that away. So we accepted him. My brother, my sister, and I, we all moved in with mom and Chris. And to be fair, at first, things were okay. Chris and I even bonded a bit. We'd stay up late playing video games, laughing, talking trash over Mario Kart. He was rough around the edges, sure, but we thought maybe this time mom found someone good. But then, 2017 happened. Chris had to go in regularly for probation checkups because of his DUI. But one day, he didn't come back. Hours passed, phones rang unanswered, and finally, one call came in, from Texas. Chris had been arrested by the FBI. Turns out, his entire family in Texas was involved in drug trafficking and gang activity. Chris had been in the car during a drug drop. Guilt by association. He was facing serious charges, until he agreed to testify against his own family. In exchange, they released him early, just in time to ruin our lives. My mom stuck by him. Through hours of prison phone calls, she comforted him, cried with him, planned their future together. She even fought to get his old job back, managing a local Dairy Queen. And when he came home, that's when the drinking started. At first, it was subtle. A few beers after work, then it was 6, then half a 24-pack, daily. He became a mean drunk. Loud, bitter, sometimes cruel. Never physical, but his words? They sliced like knives. You're the reason I drink. You'll never understand what I've been through. My mom would defend him. He's stressed, she said. The trial, the past, his trauma. We watched her fade. The strong woman who raised 3 kids alone, now walking on eggshells for a man who reeked of beer and resentment. Then one night, it all broke.
Chris stumbled in, reeking of alcohol. Mom confronted him finally. "Have you been drinking?" she asked. He didn't deny it. He didn't care. She kicked him out. The next morning, Mom asked us to help pack up his essentials, just a bag or 2. Enough to keep him away until he sobered up. That's when the knock came. I opened the front door, and there was Betty.
Chris's coworker, someone I knew from high school. She looked nervous, like she was about to drop a bomb. And boy, did she.
Betty told my mom everything. Chris had been cheating on her with another woman named Darla at work, on work property. He'd even threatened Betty to stay silent, saying he'd fire her if she told anyone. Oh, and Darla? She was pregnant.
I watched my mom crumble. Then I watched her rise. She didn't cry, not in front of us. She looked us straight in the eyes and said, "Get all his stuff, everything. Dump it in the alley." So we did. Clothes, consoles, his precious beer sign, all of it, out in the alley like the trash he was. She called him. He confessed. Said he was glad Darla was pregnant because he finally got to be a father. Mom couldn't have more kids due to health complications. And he used that against her. He didn't apologize. Not once. Now, this is where the revenge truly begins. Mom wanted to move on. But my siblings and I, we had other plans. First stop, his workplace. DQ is a franchise, independently owned. The owner? A longtime friend. We told him about the sexual activity on premises. He was furious. Chris was fired immediately and blacklisted from every location the owner ran. Guess who got his job? Betty. Poetic, right? But Chris didn't disappear. He moved in with Darla in another town about an hour away and somehow landed another DQ job. So what did we do? We called that owner too. It took longer, no misconduct had happened there, yet, but eventually the truth caught up. Chris lost that job too. Broke, homeless, desperate, he started driving around our neighborhood, stalking us. Thing is, Chris didn't have a license. DUI record? Still active. He shouldn't have been behind the wheel at all. So we called the cops. We told them, that car? It's registered to Darla, but it's not her driving. It's Chris. Sure enough, he was pulled over. Drunk. Behind the wheel. Again. Back to jail he went. And just when you think it can't get worse, a police search of his house uncovered several illegal firearms. He was a felon. He wasn't even supposed to touch a gun. That added even more time to his sentence. And when that was over, they shipped him straight back to Texas to testify in the very trial that started it all. Darla had the baby while he was locked up. Realized he was a complete mess. Left him. Sued him for child support. While he sat in prison, he sent dozens of letters to my mom. Begging, ranting, gaslighting. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I miss you. She burned every single one. Eventually, we moved states. Got a new home. Mom met someone new. A man who actually treats her with love and dignity. My brother and sister built their own lives. And me, I stayed with Mom. Helped her renovate our new home. Chris, he's in Kansas now. Alone, struggling, drowning in child support. He tried to cheat and manipulate his way into control, but in the end, we made sure everything he built came crashing down. No job, no partner, no peace. He wanted to wreck our family, but we made sure he could never touch it again. Sometimes revenge isn't about anger, it's about justice. When someone tries to poison the people you love, the most powerful thing you can do is cut the venom off at the source. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and drop a comment. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories just like this. Until next time, stay sharp and stay strong.